Chapter 41. The things I remember: Fiona tying the satin around the wounds, making, as she called it, a tourniquet. I don't know what that is. A bandage, I reckon. I heard her say the phone to the ambulance. I heard her say the word on the phone to the ambulance. She kept repeating that word through her tears, holding on to it as though it were a magic chant of its own. I read their wounds, she kept saying. They are bleeding a lot. I made them tourniquets. I remember wondering whether it was painful for her to be so good at this, when the last thing in the world Fiona wants is to look after people. I remember thinking that her mother would be proud of her. The moon everywhere, and everything was the moon. Everything was white. Everything was pearls, cold, minty light, shot through Fiona from all angles as she held her phone to her face, while I watched her from the ground. Can she not see it? How is she even keeping her eyes open? I was reduced to a squint. The moon was behind her, huge and booming, like a drunkest person at a party. The grass, it was wet and muddy, and I pressed my face into it to protect my eyes from the glare of the moon. I felt good on my face. It felt good on my face, a balm. Fiona, before the ambulance came, her arms around me like she was a child holding on to a big teddy or one at the fairground. She begged me to stop pressing my face in the dirt. Look at me, Maeve, she said, my face in her hands. Rue's shoe, the underside of his trainer, caked in mud and lying lifelessly on his foot. I squeezed my eyes shut. I should have known. He knew I was up to. He knew from the moment he saw the carving knife. Roo, 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 the river. Soft lapping sounds like a sea tide, getting louder and louder, larger and larger. I laughed to myself and thought about the cogs that had cut my hand open. It was all so obvious, wasn't it? We said it ourselves. Lily is water. Lily is water. And finally I remember the moon's light finally starting to dim. And I remember long hair tickling my face. Drops of water fell on my forehead. Drops of water and iron rich that I first understood them to be my own blood. Oh, Maeve, Lily said, what have you done? I'll continue with chapter 2 in the next episode, 42.